One thing that pisses me off a lot is people judging how wise/experienced someone is based upon their age. Most people think that with age, you gather more experience in life, which makes you wiser, right? Wrong. Only because you are 60 doesn't necessarily mean you know more about life than, let's say, a 20-year-old. Now, this may sound funny to you coming from a 17-year-old, but watch this video till the end and you will know what I mean. Let's talk about most people who have been living the ordinary modern life. They go to school till they are 24, including university. They spend their free time watching TV or playing video games, and they waste their weekends getting drunk. They then get a job at 25 and spend the next 40 years working. Every day is the same. They go to work, get home, watch TV or browse social media, and go to sleep. This cycle continues for the next 40 years, day in, day out. During this time, they probably marry an ugly woman and get kids they don't even have time for, but other than that, nothing special happens. Finally, they retire at 70 and are somewhat free. They can't even get an erection anymore and their back hurts, but yay, retirement! What valuable experiences have they gathered? What can these people teach you? Nothing. They spend their teens and 20s partying and wasting time, and 30s, 40s, 50s and 60s working like a slave for an underpaid job. Such people have never experienced the heights of life. They have been here their whole life and never even tried to improve. These are the people we should listen to? Fuck that. Now let's look at the other side. A 22-year-old successful guy who's making $100,000 per month. At 14 he started working out because he didn't want to have this skinny fat body anymore. He then started meditating because so many people are praising it so much, and he realizes it really works. He starts to read books about many different topics: discipline, leadership, relationships, and gathers a lot of knowledge from them. He starts to go out into the world and applies his knowledge. He grows day by day and becomes more wise each day. He learns what people to avoid and who he should let close to him. At 16, he finally decides to start a YouTube channel and spreads his knowledge so he can give other people value. His audience increases and more people receive his message. He also gets more experience with girls and relationships after going out into the world and facing lots of rejections. At 17, he starts to earn $500 per month. At 19, he earns $20,000 per month. And at 22, he finally reaches the 100k mark. He has changed the lives of many young men, and people aspire to learn from him. This could be you. Now tell me, which of the two guys would you take advice from? The 70-year-old, which hasn't really experienced anything, or the 22-year-old, who has experienced lots of failure and success, resulting in him being amongst the top? Only listen to people who are living the life which you want to have later on. If the person isn't living your dream life or anything similar, then don't listen to them. Don't let yourself be fooled by age, and finally start looking into what the person has actually experienced and learned. Regarding myself, this doesn't really mean that I'm successful, but I can safely say that I experienced a lot of valuable things despite my age, and that I can provide you some valuable lessons that you can benefit from, even if you're already 30 or 40 years old. I started this journey very young, and the earlier you start, the better. But it's still never too late to take life back into your hands. Always improve, it only gets better from here.